Alrighty, folks, we are certainly back. My name is Anne. Sometimes I make mistakes, and I do kind of just want to point this.
We got a lot of good stuff here. Come take a look, eh? Just a reminder.
Because on the benefit of thinking about it, it is a little strange. This does appear to just be a mason jar full of coolant. Now, I don't know if it's meant to be like radioactive coolant, but that is a very strange thing to do. Like, you'll note all of these that have things like, actual proper containers, right? And then, there's your little mason jar of coolant, right? Oh, yep. Another little, like, plastic Tupperware jar of fully just like poisonous materials. Lovely. Anyway, I was mostly just here to see if he had any titanium, but he doesn't.
Be careful down near the mines. And enter any
celebrating over 275 years of living on Mars. The United Colonies are proud to support
I do just kind of want to, like, run a few shots through this before...
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Interesting. Okay. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any effects on this that would cause it to jam. In fact, I don't think jams can occur in this game. It does have a unique paint job, which is kind of nice. And it has beams and amplifier. It's got a few things here and there. Clearly, it's meant to set people on fire. I'm not sure how it would be able to jam, considering it's a laser gun. I do kind of like that it looks sort of heat treated, right? It's a fun look for a pistol.
Look who survived the devil herself. Well, either that or you decided to pay up.
Malai said she didn't want you dead. You lied to me. Do I look like I'm going to pay you?
Well, with an attitude like that, I take it the job's done.
I've got the gun. Now let's see that information.
So, that lying she-devil finally got what's coming to her. I've been looking over my shoulder for the past 5 years now, just wondering when she'd show up to put a bullet in my chest.
What are you going to do with Ember?
I haven't given it much thought. The truth is, I never thought I'd see it. The only thing I know for sure is that I'm sure as hell not going to use it.
I think you owe me some information.
Just Allow an old man a moment. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind.
Sounds like your loss, my gain. Moving on is for the best.
Yes,
Let's get back to business,
enough
shall we?
about the past. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself.
Any idea what Project Dominion is? I have to get the actual information myself. Thank you, I'm sure Ryuji will appreciate it. Any idea what it is?
Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news, so their entry must involve something big.
I have to get the actual information
Getting
myself.
information is what you people do. I'm just a lowly, yet very well paid informant, here to point you in the right direction.
Got it. That's all I need.
Nice doing business with you.
Out of, just sheer curiosity, right?
Time for me to get off this rock.
I cannot will. They
Alright. Well. Nice to know that you can just take him out back and shoot him. Question is, does anybody get upset? And the answer is obviously yes, but truly, would anyone mind if I just sort of tased him?
I will not aid you in.
Oops. Let me load. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to load my autosave, aren't I? Ah, well. Good to know he's taseable, at least. Days without incident. 4.
The miners pretty much run the levels.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Look who survived.
Malai said she didn't want you dead. You lied to
Wait
me.
a minute. You spoke to that lie-weaving terrormorph? You should have just outright...
I didn't risk my life to be out there to be
Hold
lied.
those thrusters. She's lying, I swear. We have a history. A long one. Love, hate, betrayal. It's all in there. I screwed her over one too many times, and she's been out for blood ever since. Blackmail? Ew, I wish. That'd be the least of my worries.
What happened between you
I
two?
may have given her name to the UC at one point, but believe me, once I escaped, I wiped all the data they had on her. Only it was too late. They sent a unit after her. She and her sister escaped, but... her brother wasn't so lucky. But before you go feeling sorry for him, don't. There are ecliptic mercs, House Varun zealots. Ram made them look like saints.
Sounds like you
Did
learned your
I
lesson.
ever? These days I take great care when it comes to making enemies. If I'm going to piss someone off, it's with good reason. So, back to business. You got the gun.
What are you going to do with Ember?
I haven't.
I think you owe me
Just
some information.
allow an old man a moment. It's strange.
No.
Perhaps I've been run. You know.
Let's get back to
Yes,
business.
The information I have, I'm giving you two. I'm also.
Any
Best
idea?
guess
Oh,
is it
excuse
has
me.
something to.
Excuse me.
With
Oof.
Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news. So their entry must involve something big. Getting information is nice doing
Got it.
business
That's all
with
I
you.
need. It's certainly nice to know that you are completely useless after this point. Well, it's not got terrible damage, so...
Please always drink responsibly.
We got them. Hey, friendo. Take a look.
You have a, oh gosh, what is it? Is it a solstice? Is that what it's called?
Hey, catch you on the flip side.
I'm sure that I have a solstice somewhere that I can double check, right?
If you're going to use the elevators,
Hey, you looking for... Cool. That's what we do here.
Alright, you have a regular solstice. Do you have a calibrated solstice? Alright. You don't have a calibrated solstice. Ammunition. None that I would want. You have Hippolyta. None that I would want. No resources either that I would want.
Come back anytime.
watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
Well, I hope you never... Oh, I swear the next gobsh. Well, sure.
Yeah, let me see. Do you have Hippolyta? No?
Take care.
Not him. Yes. You looking for deals on off-world goods? Just
Let me see what you have in stock. Do you have Hippolyta? Does anybody?
Just do it somewhere. Be safe out there.
Where would I find a drug dealer? Hmm.
Keep it simple. Been serving drinks here for over.
I'd like a drink. Do you have Hippolyta?
Don't be a stranger.
I'm looking for a drug dealer.
Okay. Hello.
Layla's been going on about the heart of Mars.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think my mom would approve that. I was like, why do you still care what your mom thinks? Cause she's my mom? You only get one of those? And besides, I already have terrible relations with my parent. I don't need terrible relations with my mother. Gosh, I'm just looking to retrofit the Frontier with a better engine.
How can I be of service, Captain?
I mean, is that too much to ask for?
Of constellations
most decorated members. It's just me repeating your name into a data.
Please let me out.
Hours.
He's just like, no, you need to hear what I have to say. Like, no. Oh, come on. Didn't it used to be that you could like push your way through to the top when this game first came out? I genuinely don't remember. I didn't really get that much time with it before I got kind of distracted and needed to do some other things. I do need to be going somewhere here, right? Well, whatever the case. Leaves Lux condos for work at Deimos Star Yards, leaves from lunch, frequents Jane's Goods, returns to work, remains at office until day is over at Deimos Star Yards, leaves work for the Broken Spear, returns to Lux condos.
As a heavenly celestial, it must feel good.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what?
Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion.
Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
So you just see...
That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Real quick, I did just see that I can produce a compound called Steve with Panopticon, Aurora, and Uranium. Okay, I can make penicillin X, I can make various pharmaceuticals. Maybe I need to start focusing on pharmaceutical production at some point. Pistol certification, I could certainly stand to have that. Theft, I could certainly stand to have that. Weightlifting, that could be fun. Schooling. In the meantime, I can get HAB modules, or I could pick up a rank 3 weapon engineering, which would be very good. That'll allow me to keep up with the demands that I have. Research methods, medicine. There's a skill called pharmacology, right? I'll tell you what, I'm probably not going to get the piloting skill anytime soon. So I'll take weapon engineering. And I'll take, do I want outpost engineering? I'll take spacesuit design. There you go. Alrighty. We'll do some off-screen research at some point. But it looks like we have to go back to Deimos. Or, can I not? You can customize a vehicle's paint job in the vehicle hangar.
Can never quite place the smell of Sidonia. Ozone and metal and something vaguely old and ill-kept.
So like mothballs or moth yards or
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're a minor. Sidonia can have depressing effect on some.
no, you don't want people suffering from space madness or was it space dementia, space madness? What's it called anyway?
Deimos. One of the earliest shipbuilders, and desperate to remain relevant.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations to operate and all that.
Hey buddy,
Do I know you?
can I just talk him around? It appears to be completely blank except for one date from several years ago that simply reads, "Buy new belt."
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants? Sometimes I feel like these mines just run themselves. I like to think that's thanks to me. Do you work for me? It's hard to keep track these days.
No. And no. And no.
Can I help you with something?
Deimos tech support, I need to verify your PC is secure.
Oh, in that case, go right ahead. I wouldn't want to be causing any sort of security breach. How long is this gonna take?
If you have any errands to run, now's a good time. Why, you have something you need to get done?
I was thinking of stopping by Jane's, or maybe even the Broken Spear. Especially if it's gonna be a bit.
If you have errands to run, now's a good time.
Great. I could use the break. I'll be back in a little bit.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and pop open your computer. Deimos representatives. Sell concept of guaranteed deal. Reviving the Deimos name. Must be on board. Stedman's most trusted advisor. Sell on job security and control. Sell on advantage over competition. London Fjord. Sell on reducing risk. Stress shielding component in a work only if brought up. Alright, Nina Hart, Lucas Drexler. Oh, some parents can be quite cruel. Just checking up to make sure you're properly prepared for this meeting. Lucas expects you to be prepared, so be sure to at least be familiar with the reps that are coming. Don't expect me to cover for you this time. Nina, Marketing and Executive Director, Infinity Ltd. IT Maintenance, Cillian Camp. Greetings. Several of our servers will be briefly coming down for maintenance. Some remote users may experience an interruption in connectivity service with Infinity Ltd servers. The maintenance and reboot should be brief. 3 a.m. to 3:15 a.m. Please direct any questions or concerns to the IT department via our ticket system. Ortiz, your trip. Hi Stanley, below is your itinerary for your upcoming trip to Sidonia. Please remember to log all receipts for reimbursement upon return. Transportation. Trident Luxury Lines Transport B Class. New Atlantis, Sidonia. Confirmation 1X495B Stanley P. McMillan. Accommodations. Lux Condominium 7 days, 6 nights. Confirmation A590P127 A-list Receptionist Infinity Ltd. Harmon Spaulding, congrats! Congrats on the deal, Stan. Told you things would be looking up. This is your chance to get back on track. Drinks tonight? I'm buying. Nina Hart, Quantum Synergies. As you know, our deal with Quantum Synergies has fallen through. This makes our focus on selling Project Dominion even more important. We have our first meeting with Deimos Star Yards just up around the corner. Stanley McMillan has also been chosen to head this up. This is our #1 priority, so any requests coming through from either Stanley or myself in regards to this deal should be considered critical. We expect your full support. Regards, Nina Hart. Yes, please. Okay, let's see where this would fit. That would fit there, certainly. Where would you fit? Ah, lovely. Okay. Alright, requires additional corruption. Decryption. Files are encrypted. Additional decryption software will be required to run. Download complete file save to external.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Real quick, before you just sort of wander out there, I also kind of want to rob you of your access card.
Special, but plenty of people call them home.
Yeah, well. Okay. Where are you going, Stan? What you doing? Where are you going? Let's.
Hope I can land a business trip to Neon.
Oh, Stanley. Oh, Stanley, you don't want to go to Neon. Neon is terrible. Oh, Stanley, I do need you to stop moving or I am going to get the stun gun out. I'm trying to rob you, Stanley. Oh, Stanley. Oh, you don't want to go in Sidonia Residential, do you? Are you certain about this, Stanley? Could probably buy an apartment here if I wanted to.
This life ain't easy.
It's a mod that I've installed that I have yet to use. And, ooh, baby, we're gonna see how many of my mods get messed up the next time there is an update. So when the DLC comes out.
Stay safe.
Because, frankly, I'm a little nervous about that. Because some of those mods are, important to me personally, because I like decoration, and some of them are more so little things here and there.
The miners pretty much run the lower level.
Okay. Well, you know, I did try, at the very least, to take his keycard from him, which I think Ryujin would have appreciated. In the meantime, let's go back to our boss and get a pat on the back for a job well done, right? I mean, I certainly deserve a pat on the back, right? For ruining a man's career and his life.
All systems are nominal. We are ready to depart.
Okay. Let's take off. I do love how you can just block in the grav drive if you want to with a cargo bay. Alrighty, well, let's go see about Neon, shall we? Okay, you know, you could have spent those skill points in, like, pistol stuff. I mean, yeah, but what would be the fun in that when I can start upgrading my kit to actually be significantly better? Ah, Neon.
Hey there, Intrepid Explorer. Ready to
I might try Euphorica. Euphorica has better lighting, and I could probably find what I'm looking for there.
Got those two. We have a moment. Hey there. Welcome to Newell's.
I'd like to buy something.
Of course. I have a huge...
Do you have Hippolyta? You are instantly worse. You do have granola mix, though. Do you have yogurt? Do you have a little baggie of yogurt? Do you have kefir? Buddy, I'm trying to destroy Sidonia's toilets, right? I'm gonna need you to work with me here. It's like, why do you want to destroy Sidonia? Is there something wrong with you? Is that it? Ammunition. Helmets. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I want to wear the same outfit as the hunter. Like, no I don't. I like being able to see my face. Let's go to the executive officer, shall we? Yep, I'm inside Andrasia again. I'm sure a lot of people would kill to be in my shoes. There. Yep, let's go in cranky, not having eaten, not having drunken anything. Completely bothered, unmoisturized, right?
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not prone to doing that. In any case, do we have something? Yeah, I could eat a gazpacho that I stole from Aurora and then laundered in boat. Okay, hey, I just want to make it clear, that is a frankly insane thing to do. I could have the devil's water, or I could just have a cappuccino. Or cortado. I think I'll go for a cortado. Can I have your digipix?
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it.
I was fast and efficient, and you know it. After what I went through at better be for something called Project Dominion, I was fast and efficient, and you know it.
You've got a little spark in you. I like it. Now, let's see if what Mr. Rychek found was worth all the fuss. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. This is a sales initiative for Project Dominion. It's not an Infinity Ltd design. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name, meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
I mean, do they? Hey, what's in... Okay, Look, I'm following, right? We're going. Andreja, please. Her pathing is so bad as it is.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Uh-huh. Yep. Now, I'm 100% not detected, right? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna close the door. There we go. Alright, let's see if we have something that fits in only one slot. You do. Which means you. And then possibly you. Okay. Alrighty.
How do you get that done?
Faster than you'd think. Let's see what else we can take. Oh, her microfloater terrarium? Oh, her mag pulse. Lovely. We'll sell those to the trade authority here on Neon. I'm not really afraid to get caught here.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you.
Why did I just get 12 bounties?
You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to eat.
Okay. Why? Why did I just get 12 bounty? What? There we go. I got his access card in the end. I yoinked it right from him. Bolt cutters.
Used to think I was Vanguard.
It's like, hey, it's like, hey, I don't care if I get caught. Why am I getting caught? I care about this. Alrighty, let's go. Gosh, I would love to see a spacesuit with all of the little patches that I've earned on it. Might be the Constellation suit if I'm being perfectly honest. Alright, at the very least, can I check the weapon workbench and see what I can do with this? I can bring it up to a refined version. I could bring this up to a refined weapon. Sir Livingstone's pistol? Refined. If I had enough iron, tungsten, and titanium. Alrighty. Let me up! Also, I'll start being able to make EM weapons, which will be nice, because I don't want to have lethal solutions to everything, and I wish Bethesda, and actually really I wish more games, would acknowledge that. Sometimes there's a fair bit of fun in non-lethal shenanigans.
It's very rude of the universe to not welcome you with...
Yeah. Sure is, bud. You know what? There is a ship over here. Gonna let me travel here? Let's go see that. Let's go change courses, huh? Am I in hailing range for these folks? Is this... We'll drop a quick save here. Am I?
that I still get nervous around you.
Abandon your claims to this life or face certain death. This is your last warning.
Right? Okay. Ooh. Don't mind me, I'm just... Why can I not hail you? Oh my gosh! It might not be a good idea to pick a fight with someone way over my level! Who'd have thought? Crazy! Why am I able to talk? Okay. Idea. Why don't, instead of doing that, I just sort of not do that, right? That feels good to me. Does that feel good to anybody else? I feel like that feels good to me. What does Philly Epsilon have? Industrial outpost and science outpost. That's all random. Neon Court. What is happening here?
I do admire what Bayou has built for himself here.
I don't.
Not interested.
About all of my heretic needs. All right, let's go talk with my boss.
This could be the most.
Why don't you ever eat?
I've got my eye on you.
Good question. I think I'd like to just sort of stand next to my boss, sort of be in her ear, right? And then loudly drink water and eat soup.
Well, that took longer than I hope whatever. You've got to. Now, give me a moment to run it. Let's see.
You're gonna finish up there, bud?
Well.
It doesn't look like you're running a decryption.
This is a sales initiative for Project
Looks like you're just playing in Excel.
It's not an Infinity Ltd design. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name, meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Okay. Oh, I can just take her notebooks. Why?
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Why? Why am I just allowed to take her notebooks? Okay, are you gonna go? Do I need to get out the gun? Or maybe a little... Okay, are you gonna... Alright, fine. Oh look, you have an award that I could not steal. Oh, what? I have cred sticks, I can't see how much is on them. You have stuff I could not bother to steal.
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent her on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation.
Hey? What exactly is Project Dominion?
I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, I can give you some details. Project Dominion is our latest advancement in neuroamp technology. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the first surgically implanted internal neuroamp on the market. The project itself was nearing completion, which is why exposing the mole is of utmost importance. We can't allow any more research to fall into their hands.
Why me and not someone more secure?
Because you exposed this information. have little reason to suspect you. That won't mean you'll be exempt from investigation, of course.
Clearly, this is not the first time Ryujin has found itself in this situation.
We can't allow the mole to get their hands on any more information. Sounds like a
Indeed.
mess.
A mess that I expect you to help clean up, and quickly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Okay. So I got Digipix, I got 1.5 kilovolt laser cartridges. It sounds like I just got a weapon. Or... yeah. I mean, this might make an acceptable wall hanger. Oh, good, yeah.
My company's future might be right. I hate lying. It's just more time to tell myself.
This is where I belong. Alright, so let me double check my log here. I need to find Dalton Fines in his office on the executive floor and see what I can do to find the mole. Okay. Let's go see if we can't find Dalton Fines. Oh.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance today.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Genevieve Monahan. Okay. I'm mostly just here for the safe cracking experience. Okay, let's try. That one doesn't want to work. Okay. Do we have anything that would fit there? Lovely, we do. Alternatively, we do have that.
How quickly can you get that done?
Oh, I could just pickpocket her coffee back off of her. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. Can I drink Genevieve's coffee? No, I can't. It's fine, I'm just sort of making a point here. Do you happen to have a safe in here that I could crack into? Oh gosh, certainly not a boardroom.
So much work
Alexis
to do.
Price. Can I crack into your safe? Okay, let me see what I can do with this. shall we? Okay, that would certainly fit there. Alright, this is... Okay. Alright, so it would have to be that. Do we have anything that would fit the bill there? No, I don't believe we do. Which would mean that I would need something kind of like... kind of like that, if I'm completely honest. Let's see. Is there maybe something else that would fit the bill here? I mean, yeah, if I had another one of these, but I don't. Okay, where would this fit? That would certainly fit in there. And then do we have the... Oh, right? I think we have that. I think that's actually objectively correct. Okay, we could try... I mean, we could... No, we couldn't. Okay. So this would, in fact, have to go there. Let me see. That would interfere with that. Okay. That would go there, but... Well, let me see. We've got that. Okay. So we've got at least two of these sorted out. Which mainly just means... that I would need something that could fit in here. Ready? Okay. I mean, I could do this here, right? Do I have anything that would fit the bill here? It's like, wow, you're spending a lot of time trying to figure out how to rob your boss. Like, I mean, yeah? Okay. Okay, but... You know what? Yeah, we'll come back to that later. That one's kind of kicking me. Dalton fines. Oh, chief security, huh? Oh, it's a master lock. Okay. It's like, you know, you could have used your thing to... I mean, yeah.
Good. You're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included.
Investigating yourselves? How is that
Directive
trustworthy?
Theta allows for a third party to conduct the sweep. This way, the results can be objective.
Doesn't look good for you.
It's certainly a failing. But for now, we're focusing on redemption. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. But he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment.
Why is Ularu a special case?
Ularu has the ability to thwart any investigation, so it's imperative she knows nothing about this directive. Her knowledge and talents are why she's the chief of operations. So she is the best equipped to evade detection.
Okay. Sounds to me like we need a better security team. I take it this Nix is a trustworthy source.
We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent.
Okay.
Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing.
The security guards won't recognize me?
We employ over 100 members of our security team who rotate floors and shifts. It's possible you'll be recognized, but even so, my orders will be strict. Authorized security personnel only. And you certainly won't qualify, making you an immediate suspect.
What happens if I get caught?
If you get caught, the guards will follow standard procedure and lock you up in a cell for questioning. Provided you don't provoke them. And I strongly advise against provoking them. These are your fellow employees. We want this to go as smoothly as possible.
Okay. I'm looking forward to infiltrating my own place of work. It sounds like you're risking the lives of your own team. This seems excessive. Guards can't just let me by. It sounds like you're risking the lives of your own team.
If that's a joke, it isn't funny. We're trusting you to get this job done as discreetly as possible. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up.
I'm being told to shoot the cops with a stun gun? Oh. Oh, yes. How is Ularu not going to be suspicious? Really? Security maintenance?
Ularu doesn't know about Directive Theta, but she'll fully expect a building closure while we investigate. As far as she knows, it's standard procedure. One that she no doubt has already made accommodations for. This is why we're bringing in a third party. She won't be expecting to go up against Neon's best. And it's also why secrecy is of utmost importance. Not even our own security detail can know, in case the information leaks.
Oh, what's a disruptor?
It concerns me that you don't know. A disruptor is a non-lethal weapon. Our subsidiary, Arboron, makes an excellent one that I'll be issuing you. It will stun your target, giving you a chance to get away. But you'll only have so much time before the effects wear off.
Oh, I'll be careful. Don't worry. I can't guarantee anyone's safety. I'll be careful. Don't worry.
We will make a concerted effort to avoid direct conflict, as much as possible.
Yes!
No one can know about this, not even our own guards. so stealth will be of utmost importance.
I'm extremely
In fact, as much as
trustworthy.
I appreciate the words of your associate here, you may be better off heading in alone.
Oh, no.
Any
Hey,
precautions to
rude.
mitigate risk should be taken. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
Oh, I got a Nova Blast Disruptor. Is it modified at all? It is not. I'm gonna stick with my Disruptor, thanks. Oh.
My career will be over.
Oh. This is fantastic. Oh, It is certainly. Speak to Borealis. There's a gun merchant here, right? Have I dealt with Warlord in this save? I don't think I have. Reliant Medical, I could go there. I have to go speak to the people at Reliant Medical, don't I?
What can Reliant Medical do for you?
Oh, no. Joseph, it's not what Reliant Medical can do for me. It's what I can do for Reliant Medical.
You're looking a bit worse for wear. Can I help?
How do you know Abby Eden?
We both apprenticed under Mary Cartwright at the medical facility in Aquila City. Spent a heck of a lot of hours working together. Abby and I got along exceptionally well. Don't get me wrong, we're just friends, of course. She's young enough to be my daughter. I almost felt bad leaving her behind when I was hired to work for Reliant in Neon, but I knew she'd do well wherever she ended up. Reached out to her a few months ago when I ran into trouble here, and she's been helping me ever since.
I have medical supplies for you.
Great. Thank you for all of your help. You really came through for me here. Things could have been bad if you hadn't come along. Here, take this. You've earned it.
Thank you for your credit. How lovely. Let's go ahead and see where I'm supposed to be headed. It says Madame Sauvage's.
Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with a crime rating of only 16%.
I don't know. Okay, game, I don't know where you want me to be going. Okay, you're telling me to go places and then not telling me where to... Right, I have to go Ebb side, don't I?
This is no place for tourists, believe me.
Hey?
Whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
Oh, who are these disciples?
A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted.
I think I can handle myself. I appreciate the
We gotta
warning.
look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
So these strikers are better?
Yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels.
Well, I might check these guys out.
Well, you'll find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. You have a heart.
I knew you had an angle, not this time, sorry. Alright, thanks for the tap.
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Dude, I have a minigun, alright? I think I'll be fine. Yes, these are definitely sleep crates. Okay. Madame Sauvage.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right?
We better be on our best behaviors.
Maybe if I move to the Volley Hotel, that won't cut me off.
Andrea Sandoval. I don't like your coat.
Take it easy.
Excuse me.
Citizen. Nick.
Quit hovering. You're gonna make people nervous.
There you go. Sophia Grace. With a pretty cool looking mohawk. Hello, Sophia.
Got a second to chat? I'm in the market for a job that'll get me out of Neon. If you need some muscle on your crew, I might be your girl.
I'll never say no.
Bar and drink Velocity all day. Don't you have a job?
Could you make yourself useful on a ship?
I think so. I've never been on one before, but I'm a quick learner and I'm trained for combat. I hear the space lanes are getting more dangerous every day. It might be nice to have a tough chick around, right?
Yeah, I think I'm...
Damn, I really thought that was my shot.
Let me see who else is here.
Velocity's such a grab rush.
I believe I saw you.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
You're trying to scare me. You're failing badly. Got it. Thanks for the warning. Feels more like a regular bar to me. Got it. Thanks for the warning.
This is what's missing these days. This. It's called respect. Yeah, used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
What are the disciples like?
I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined.
Can you tell me about the Upside Strikers?
We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us.
I've heard of your gang. I need to talk to the person in charge.
So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Upside Strikers.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship.
I'll consider it. Take me to Briggs and I'll think about joining.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Yeah, sure. Let's go join a gang, I guess. I've done dumber. Boss is in here, right? Just gotta squeeze myself through that, right? To find the boss here.
I really need to stop hanging out in Abside.
Yeah, you really do, bud. It's actually kind of a nice bar.
This place is like my second home.
Oh, we have Velocity Blue. Bioluminescent plankton. I should maybe grab some of that. That's actually seems like maybe a good thing to have. Chardonnay. I could rob that.
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while. Strikers look out for one another,
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
Sure, why not? I'm not sure. I need to know more first. I'm only here to deal with the disciples.
There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line. But I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
Well, why do you keep the gang from killing people?
Is where all the loser and sad stories end up once Neon and Administrator Bayu has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to.
Alright. Sign me up then.
Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers?
I'm smarter and more competent than anyone you got. I've carved a path through the settled systems. You need me. Well, problem solver. You'd be lucky to have me.
Very useful. I like it. Done anything special? Something that might impress us?
I've dealt with the terrormorph threat for the UC.
You? Dealt with a terrormorph? Holy shit. You actually did, didn't you? Well, yeah, that certainly is impressive. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware.
So it's lowest bidder stuff, or is it your definition of military grade? Do I really need to take a test?
If you're a striker, it means the Disciples are going to come after you hard. But you do this, we know you can hack it, and you're willing to risk your neck.
Alright. I'd like to end as many of the Disciples as I can.
We're fully in alignment there.
Joining a street gang was not something I felt we needed to do today, but so be it.
There's a warehouse they use. One of my friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
Sure, why not? Take
Don't
those?
break a leg. because it's an audition.
If you hurt any of the Strikers, I will break you.
That's okay. Get involved in a gang war, sure, why not?
What can I get you?
Yeah, you could get me a drink.
No customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have 2 simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon?
Yeah, sure. I love your accent. Where's it from?
Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France. A long and proud history, no?
I've never been quoted the rules at a bar before. Completely understood. You won't have any trouble.
Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Epside. I like you already.
Your rules are duly noted. Thank you for explaining them at the outset.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick?
Velocity? What is
it's
that?
It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting her lips on yours. My own personal creation.
Alright. What if I was looking for information? Yeah, what if I was looking for information?
You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. That's how things work in my place.
I wouldn't mind seeing a menu.
Of course, of course. Anything for my special new customer.
Aid. Let's see. I have Canuck Shepherd's Pie. Lovely. Haligonian. Lovely. Velocity Blue. Velocity Green. Velocity Orange. Velocity Red. Velocity Violet. And Velocity Yellow. Well, I do kind of like the pinkish one here. Do have a port. Got a soft spot for ports. Ooh. Anyway, let's see. We have a milk stout. We have a pale ale. Sure. You know what? When am I ever gonna buy this, right? Let's buy a couple of these. If anything else, they're replacements for Hippolyta.
What's up?
Yeah, what is up?
I am zoned out of my mind right now.
This place always has just the right atmosphere.
Yeah.
Rory, it's a mood. You feel me?
I really don't.
Love the vibe in this city. Zone up.
I'm gonna leave you alone, buddy. Go pen. I'm a terrible coworker.
The only place where my talents are actually respected. You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area reserved.
Duck business out of a bar. Dalton Fine sent me, so let's cut the crap and get down to business. I'm here on Ryujin's behalf for Directive Theta.
Oh yeah, Dalton's little errand runner. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor.
Alright. Okay. If I have to pay you, why didn't Dalton say anything about price?
And should he? Nothing's for free, you know. Cost is a given.
I could persuade, but let's hear that.
While you're snooping around in the tower, I just need you to hit up one more workstation on the way. It's Camden Cho's. Just run the same program on the slate I'll give you, and you're good. It's that simple.
What's the significance of Camden Cho here?
Me and another client. But you can bet if someone wants something in old Camden, it's not because they like him.
What do you plan on doing with this information? I don't think so. I'm here for Eugen, not against it. What do you plan on doing with this information?
Let's just say, it's nothing beyond something that Ryujin would do to anyone else.
No problem.
I believe this Camden Cho might consider it a problem, but it is your decision.
I hoped you'd see it that way. Like I said with Camden, all you've got to do is run this little beauty on Ilaru Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ilaru has is bound to take some real work, more than my little setup here can handle.
Good, I wouldn't trust security here anyway.
It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
I mean, that's mostly just paranoia, but whatever. Can I have that shirt? Can I just take that? Alright, neon core. I could try Euphorica. Do. I believe I saw that I was dehydrated and malnourished. Okay. Looks like I need to find an alternate way into Ryujin.
I don't like the look of you.
Good. I don't like you either. You're a cop. Nobody likes a cop. Let's see. I'm not seeing a whole lot of ventilation options here. Let's see if we can attack this from a different angle. Let's see. You know what? I'll eat before I go in. I'll eat my Xenoverse. And I'll drink my several-day-old coffee. Let me see. What do we have here? The elevator's been disabled. I'm not seeing ventilation. I am seeing Arboron security. Hold on.
Only
nope.
security is allowed inside.
Completely disabled. Can I just... Honest to God, can I just walk up to you and be like...
Building's closed, authorized personnel only.
Well, I'm authorized personnel, right? Oh, I thought... Kind of thought he wouldn't go for that. You know, he's a cop. If he heard me talking about how I don't like cops. Well, I'm not seeing a way in here. Let's see, what would we consider an alternative entrance? Anything up there? Let me see. It looks kind
with you is rarely dull.
Hey! Hey! Just because I'm trying to do something kind of stupid here doesn't mean that, you know, you gotta insult me. Let's see, how do we get in here? No. Okay. Can we climb in there? No, we can't. Can we go in there? No, we can't. Is there a way in through the ventilation? game is saying no. That says Ryujin Apartments, doesn't it? That might be our alternative way in. Tell you what. Let's go ahead and slip in here. Shall we? I'm willing to bet this might have a connection. The store is completely inaccessible. I was incorrect. How do I get into Ryujin? I should have paid attention better. Inventory, do I have a note here? Alright, that's lockdown protocol. It's code review. Dear Julia, message from a relative. Do need to find them. Should maybe go deal with a mantis at some point. I'm really genuinely not seeing an approach in here. Do I need to come in from...
I don't know why they have so many of us patrolling.
Best behavior. Got it?
I mean... I don't know about best behavior, right? What is a smuggler's Nova Blast disruptor? Oh, better, just objectively. Okay. Cool.
Last time I was here, I took the elevator to the wrong floor, and security almost took my head off.
I'm not seeing what would be... I would love, like, a vent here.
No time to chat. I'm on duty.
Are we really not gonna give me a vent? Is that it? There's no vents. How do I get in?
If you think about it,
Okay. I might be able to find a way in through Ebbs. Right? Right? Yeah, I feel like that's something I could do, right? Provided my orientation is correct. My ability to orient myself is correct. Sort of go down this way, right?
Another day, another
Go down this way. Where would Ryujin be? Would be about here? I feel like this would be just exactly above where I would need to be. Right? Or below where I would need to be, rather. There we go. This might be it, right? Right. Come on. I can get into Ryujin Tower this way, right? I mean... Wow, you really got a paint back here. I mean, you really have to paint back here. That's not safe for human consumption. Hey, they got a paint back here. That's bad. Some ventilation, some vents. I'm looking for a vent. Let me be your vent. Let me climb in through the vents. A trauma pack and some credits. Is this a route in? So I'm seeing a lot of ability to get up here, but I don't know what specifically would be Ryujin Town. Is this all Ryujin? How do I... What am I doing? How do I get in? Is this correct? Like, this feels objectively correct to me, but I've been known to be very, very wrong before, so I don't have an answer to that. I mean, I could just kill everybody and get in that way, right? Let me see. Is there something... Because, like, this... Okay. This is Ryujin Tower, right? It's absolutely Ryujin Tower. I wonder if I'm gonna get myself killed here. Or if I'm gonna get myself into a situation where I physically cannot progress further. Where is your vents? Come on, people need to be able to breathe. How do I find your ventilation? That would be neon core. Okay. So that's too close to... Okay. Alright, hold on. Find a way into Ryujin Tower, which should be at the back here. So, I am headed the right way. I just don't know how correct the right way is. Oh yeah, oh baby, oh definitely come get your chunks. Oh yeah, oh, doesn't that just make you wanna spew chunks? Okay. This is... What is this? Okay, cut pins. I read that wrong. Okay. So how exactly do I... Okay. So M? I need to be heading... I think I'm headed the wrong way. We're gonna run a little bit more. I'm gonna head a little bit more this way and just sort of see where I need to go. I can't tell if I'm headed the wrong way. Okay, I would think that this would be Ryujin Tower, right? This one, right here. Okay. I would honestly think this would be it, right? But the game is kind of saying no. So... Okay. Alright. Okay. I'll tell you what, why don't we call this, and I'll see if I can do a little bit of searching off screen, find it, and if I can't, I will just... Honestly, I will just look up the answer, because I do kind of want to speed this along, right? I don't know how I'm expected to do it, but okay. Okay, I mean, this speaks to me, right? Right? Am I wrong? I feel like you're telling me I'm wrong. It's like, well, if you had to use a boost pack, to get there, you might be incorrect, right? This is Warehouse 03. That is rusted. you need to repaint in here. You know what? We'll call it a park here, shall we?